Hello students, in today's video we will come to learn about next step of producing and storing food. In our previous video we have seen few steps of producing and storing food, that is ploughing, improving fertility, sowing seed, irrigation, protecting crop. Up to here we have seen. Now next step is harvesting. So in this video we will come to know about next step, that is harvesting. Now the farmer has done all the things which are necessary to grow the crop. Now the crop is ready for cutting. When the crops are ready and they are cut and gathered, this process is known as harvesting. Means farmers are going to their fields and they are seeing that their crop is ready to cut, so they are cutting their crop into various ways, and this cutting of crop is known as harvesting. Harvesting can be done by hand or with the help of machine called harvester. See in this picture, this female is doing harvesting with the help of hand. Means he is using a hand tool to cut her crop. Here this is a big machine or big tool which is used to harvest the crop. This tool is known as harvester. Now, after cereal crops are gathered, the grain is separated by a process known as threshing. This is threshing. Here a picture is shown. This is a machine. This is a machine which is doing this threshing. And this one is a process of winnowing. Now, the crop is struck against something hard or farm animals are made to walk over it. Machines are called threshers, can also be used. Then the outer cover of the grain and other things mixed with it are separated. Now those who are big farmers, they are using this machine to separate the cover of the cereals like wheat, rice. Over the rice there is a cover. To take out that cover, the farmers are using this thresher. But there are some farmers who are not that much rich so that they can afford this thresher. So what they are doing, they are allowing their cattle to move on the crop so that the cover of the rice or cover of that grain can be separated from it. And not only that cover, but some impurities also will remove with the help of this process. Now after doing thresher or threshing, the other outer cover of grain and other things mixed with it are separated in various ways. Those who are rich, they are giving to separate their grains into the meals, and there everything is separated. Even a very small stones are separated in that factories. So the grains is dropped from a height in such a way that the wind blows away the light cover and bits of stone. And this process is known as winnowing. See, this lady is doing winnowing. What she is doing, she is taking all the cereals with its cover and all the grass, light grass is there. She is allowing this whole thing to fall down from higher place. This whole thing is fall down, make it fall down from higher place. Now for what will happen by doing this, when the cereals with the straws is coming down, so the lighter particle will go along with air, and the heavier particle, which is the main grain which is of use, it will settle down here at the bottom. This process is repeated 2-3 times so that they can get the pure, or you can say there is nothing will be mixed in that cereals. So in this way they can collect their crop, and now they can sell their crop into the market. So what we have seen in harvesting, that harvesting means first of all cutting the crop, and second process threshing, and third process winnowing. Means in harvesting also there are three process. First one is cutting the crop, second one is threshing. Threshing means separating the grain from the covered, another thing. And winnowing means again if something is left mixed with it, so we will make the cereals with their cover, and let it fall down from very higher place like this. So this process is known as winnowing. The grain is dropped from very higher place and in such a way that wind blows. When wind will blow, so lighter particle will move away with the blend with the air, and what will happen here, the kernels will settle down at the bottom. Here you can see the grain is collected at the bottom. Here this one is grain collected at the bottom, and this one is the wastage straw. You can also use this method if you are living in big family. So you will see there our grandmother is doing like this kinds of process to separate the very lighter material from rice and grains. So this is all about harvesting. Now after harvesting, the next step that is being done by the farmers, the next step is storing. The farmers have now the cut crop. Now what the next step they will do, they will store. Now either they can store the thing as it is, or they can store the things in the form of some new things. For example, food has been stored so that it does not get spoiled. Why we need to store the food? So that it does not get spoiled, kharab mat ho. It is generally spoiled by the insects and the microorganisms. If you will not protect your crop and if you will not look at proper storing of the food, what will happen? Very few microorganisms and insects will develop and eat up or damage whatever crop you have kept. So it is need to store the crop carefully. All the organisms need warmth and moisture to live. So two ways of protecting food from harmful organisms are drying and cooling. So what are the two ways to keep your crop protecting? First one is drying, second one is cooling. Now grain and pulses do not have much moisture in them, so we need not to make it in cool area. So they do not get spoiled as easily as do fruit and vegetables. Fruit and vegetables में जल्दी कीड़े लगते हैं, so we need to keep it in cool area. But it is not happening with the rice and grains and the pulses. They are generally dried and stored in sacks and beans. So what that is generally done, they are put into like bori. You have listened, बिग बड़े जो थैले होते हैं उनमें रखा जाता है इनको, ग्रेन्स एंड पल्सेस को. फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स आर स्टोर्ड इन कोल्ड स्टोरेज. जो फ्रूट और वेजिटेबल्स होती हैं दे विल रोट और स्पॉइल्ड वेरी फास्ट, सो दे नीड टू प्रोटेक्ट. सो दे आर kept in cold storage so that no microorganism can develop in, which are like refrigerator rooms. Cold storage are like refrigerator rooms. They can be stored much longer if they are frozen. और ज़्यादा लॉन्ग टाइम तक रखने के लिए हम उन्हें फ्रीज कर सकते हैं. लाइक यू हैव लिसन द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ फ्रोज़न मटर. जो पी होता है दैट इज़ केप्ट इन फ्रीज़र and we can take out from the freezer and we can use it that time also in which it is not available in the market. So in that way we can keep safe that pea for very long time also. Vegetables and many other kinds of food can be stored for a long time if they are dried. अगर हम उन्हें dried कर लें so it can be stored for a long time. For example, you see this kishmish, this chili, like coriander leaves. So if we are drying we can use it for very long time also. Now pickling is another way of storing meat, fish and vegetables. Food is often pickled in salt, vinegar, oil and other things. Salt takes away moisture from food and microorganisms cannot grow in oil and vinegar. So you should know that microorganism cannot grow in oil and vinegar. That's why what we are doing, if we want to keep or we want to eat the particular thing in next season, in which season it is not going to available, so either you make pickle or you store that thing into vinegar. These two things will help you to keep safe that thing. Now next thing is canning. Canning means packing of food. Canning is another way of storing food. Food is the first heated to kill the microorganism present in it. Then it is packed in airtight cans or bottles so that microorganisms cannot enter it from the air. So what we are doing in canning? We are packing the food after removing the microorganisms. So here you can see this picture is showing pickling. We have made pickles of different things. Here pickles are available, and this is canning. In this, first of all the microorganisms are removed, and then the food item is packed. In this video only this much. I hope you understood the last two steps of the farming of producing and storing food, that is harvesting and storing. It is very necessary step. All the steps are necessary. Without first step we cannot go to next second step. Without second step we cannot go to third step. So this farming is done into step wise, and the last step we need to store the food very well so that it will not damage and it will not spoil. So in this video only this much. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video.